of three. Where's my coffee and donuts? Oh, that's the bombing run signal. I have to go.
Dave, it's really bad out here, and that's the bombing run signal. I have to go. That's the bombing run signal. I have to go.
All right, guys, it's time for bombing run once again. Yes, thank you so much for tuning into this show. I have three great comics on tonight. We're going to go through all this. I'm going to go spotlight myself because I'm talking. Hi, look at that. It's General Aaron. Look.
Hey.
Looks like we got places to bomb. The whole idea of this game is we're putting three comics against each other to see who is a Joker ace, the winner, and who's a bomber. Now, this is just for fun, but the winner does get to be on my Saturday This Justin News Comedy Club show. I do give out swag for the winners and losers, and second place will get some swag as well. I've decided, you know what, you showed up, you might as well get some swag as well. So if you are a past second placer, just contact me. So the winners get this. It's a little pin.
Ooh.
And then there's a smaller pin for the bomber. If you bomb, just take it like it's another night doing Zoom comedy. It's all for fun, man. But like I said, please thank you to Judgy Judgerson, JJ for short at this point, for being part of this show. Each comic gets 5 minutes to do their stuff, and then the judge will decide out of all these three comics at the very end who's the Joker ace and who's the bomber. All right, and because this is a military operation of Jokers, I'm going to throw, you're going to go either bomb or hit your targets. Let's see here. Who do I go first? You know what? I'm going to pick Al Coseglia to go first.
All right.
All right.
Hey. Hey, I wish you guys had told me it was white t-shirt and beard night. Do me a favor, help me out. Switch me, go to the upper right-hand corner, switch to gallery view, please, so I don't look so damn old. I'm 70, damn it. I'm not happy about it. I mean, who would be? I love being 69. I was still in my 60s. I could tell 69 jokes. I haven't had 69 since 69. Getting old is scary. You know how I know? I saw a 19-year-old comic in the back door in Dallas get on stage and say, getting old is scary. 19. She's not growing old. She's growing up. Then she gets on stage. She's funny, and she looks like Little Orphan Annie. I get on stage. I'm not funny, and I look like the old guy from Up. You know who really looks like the old guy from Up? Elizabeth Warren.
Oh.
Everybody tells old jokes. My favorite is old man smell. Yeah, you've all heard it. Well, I'm a scientist. I wanted to research it. So what did I find out? The answer is yes. And it's the breakdown of the liver over time because it clears toxins and wastes. So why are we mincing words, calling it old man smell? Why don't we call it what it is? Rotting liver smell. But if we were in person, you guys would be in for a treat because I smoke a lot of pot, and pot's metabolized by the liver. So you get around me, you're smelling cured marijuana, THC, baby. And you should have known I smoke a lot of pot. Look at my hair. It's unbelievable. 70-year-old hair. It's white, it's thinning, but it's still there. And it's pot. It goes right to your hair. That's why they test it. It's high. It's fluffy. It's fabulous. It's pot hair. And I'm the pot doctor. And I say a doob a day keeps the baldness away. you could pluck out hairs, put them in a bowl, smoke them, get high. So it's not just my liver, it's my hair too.
Oh.
As I said, I'm 70. I'm divorced, actually divorced twice. So I'm old and single and a two-time loser. And
Oh.
my friend Safi, married 50 plus years. He was my roommate in college. I said, what's the secret? What is love? He says love is direct deposit and two jobs. Let me end on this. Something wonderful has happened to me. My neighbors bring me meals. I mean, complete meals. And at my request, they do it contactless. So they bring the food, they leave it, and off they go. I don't see them, I don't talk to them. I was returning bowls the other day. That's what my life has come to. And I leave the bowls, I'm walking away. The lady comes out. I say, go back inside, bitch. You know the rules. I'm Al Coseglia. Peace out. Thank you, guys.
All right, let's give him a big round of applause. You still had a minute left, Al, so you know what? I'm good with your set. Where can we find you on social media?
It's Al Coseglia. Everything is Al Coseglia.
Al Coseglia. All right. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans page too. OnlyFans?
No OnlyFans.
Oh, good.
No
Thank
Paula.
goodness. Woo! I was kind of worried about that. You were talking about 69, and I don't know if I wanted to see that. So thank you so much, Al. All right. Yeah, and apparently I've not, let's see, let's play Spotlight. So apparently I haven't smoked enough myself. Obviously, I haven't done enough THC. I just got done shaving because I got male pattern baldness. Otherwise, it looks like, looks terrible. It's not even good looking. It's not even by any means, so I have to shave. But thank you, Al, so much.
My pleasure. Thank you. It was fun.
All right. Looks like Judgy Judgerson, or JJ for short, is ready for our next comic. And so I get to pick the next Joker to go up. Let's see. I only got 2 left to pick from. I think I'm going to go with Jason Dogleash. Yeah.
It's awesome. Thanks, Captain. Appreciate being elected for the mission. We'll see how it goes. Today is a pretty special day for me, actually. It's the anniversary of my grandmother passing away. So it's a bittersweet day. I mean, bitter, she passed away, but the sweetness in it is that she actually died in my grandfather's arms, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, specifically this part, she was a nag. I've got a daughter. I don't know if anybody else is a parent, but maybe you can relate to some of these next stories. So my daughter's 10 years old, and last year I took her to school and dropped her off, and I saw a new feature in the schoolyard. There was a new bench out there. It was like shaped like a heart, which was pretty special. It was painted like a rainbow. I looked at it. You couldn't help but notice this bench. So I was drawn to it, and I said, "Sweetheart, what is this bench? Tell me about this, please." She said, "Oh, Dad, that's the friendship bench. If anybody's feeling sad or lonely or left out, they on that bench. And then one of their peers will look at them and see, oh, I have a friend that needs help, and they'll go and be their friend for that recess." It's like, wow, that sounds like a trap. It sounds like something the bullies built in shop class just to lure out the weak kids because they were tired of going out into the yard and finding them with insults and stuff like that. So they built this reverse Trojan horse here in the playground to get all the weak kids to just climb into it, and they can bully them right here. So I spent the rest of the morning tackling kids on their way to the bench because I'm a goddamn hero. Another fun story. Last year, again, we don't have any fun stories from this year because we haven't been able to go anywhere or do anything. But last year, we went on a camping trip with a bunch of my friends. And in the morning, we were going to go for a swim. So everybody went off to their tents to change. And we were all gathered and waiting. And it was just my daughter still in the tent, taking forever. Finally, she saunters out. Says, "Hey, sorry it took so long, but I was just laying in my tent playing with my vibrator."
Well,
Yeah, if you forgot, this is my, at the time, 9-year-old daughter. So I've got a circle of friends all looking at me like you gentlemen are looking at me like, you want to explain yourself, sir? And I couldn't. I had no idea what she's talking about. So I was like, I'm sorry, Amelia, come again? No, I didn't say come again. That would have been the horrible wording. What I said was, say that again. And she repeated. She said, Dad, I was laying in the tent playing with my vibrator. But this time, she turned her toothbrush on and off. She has a vibrating toothbrush.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. I see the relief on your faces. But I had no relief in that moment, because in that moment, I knew I now needed to explain vibrators to my daughter, because I can't risk not explaining it. Then she goes off to school in September and says, oh, guess what? Dad got me this new vibrator. It's amazing. It has 3 speeds. We use it together morning and night. You sing the alphabet forward and backward. That's how you know you're done. Then we high five and go to bed. I friggin' love my new vibrator. I can't risk that. So I have to have the sex talk with my daughter. I don't know if any of you, who had the sex talk with their parents out of this group? Anybody? Yeah, exactly. Oh, Aaron did. Look at that. Congratulations, Aaron. You're a sexually enlightened man. The rest of us, I think, learned on the playground. That's not where you're supposed to learn. Nobody knows anything out there. The closest I got to having the sex talk with my parents is when my mom said that she wasn't going to wash my socks anymore. Yeah, these things stand up. You're a man now. And that was it. That was all we had. So I had to do something better with my daughter. And I knew it was desperately time for a conversation. I'm divorced, so half the time my daughter is with my ex. Half the time she's with me, but still every week we get together and play games on Zoom with my family. And so whether she's there or here, it's, the new pandemic normal. And a couple weeks ago, at the end of the games, my daughter stopped, and it was just me, my father, and my grandfather left in the room. And she said, "Can I do a performance for you?" Great, yeah. I mean, she does the TikTok stuff. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the TikTok. You got the kids, they're on it nonstop. Yeah, so I knew it was going to be a short little TikTok dance. What I did not expect, it was going to be to the song WAP. Yeah. If you're not familiar, WAP is not about Italians. It's about someone's wet ass pussy. And my daughter sang about that to my father and grandfather. Anyways, that's my time. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, Jason Dogleash. Oh, let's give him a round of applause. Woo! Hey, so where can we find you on social media?
Just look up Jason Dogleash, because I've given up trying to get people to be able to understand and spell my actual last name. So just Dogleash Comedy, you'll find me.
All right, thank you so much. I actually know the problem about spelling your last name. My last name is Bohemian. It's Despiva, and every time I spell it, everybody tries to put an extra, like an E, O's, Z in there. I've seen it all, but thank you so much, Jason. Yes, my mom did have the sex talk with me when I was about 8, and then when I was about 12, I remember her having the sex talk with my sister because she was reading the book, and I remember her saying rubber, and I just laughed. I was like, rubber. And I got talked to after that. Anyway, all right, okay. All right, Judgy Judgerson is, they, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? My wife is the judge tonight. I am so sorry about that. When I say that, I know. Oh, I'm going to hear about this later tonight. General A.E. runs in the doghouse, okay? All right, for the last comic going up tonight. Oh boy, I'm gonna eat this one. All right, let's welcome our last comic, Safi Alam. Yay!
How you all doing? I actually just got back from a college exam. Smoked a little bit of pot beforehand, which is a terrible idea because I was just giving the worst answers possible. Like one of the questions was, what was the cause of all the casualties in the Cold War? And I was just like, the weather. And then another question was just an important figure in history. I was just like, hourglass. I failed. But other than that, nevertheless, this week has just been a little rough for me. Me and my buddy, we went out the other day, and I just wasn't feeling right. I had there was a feeling in my chest. My muscles were sore, shortness of breath, vomiting. It wasn't COVID. I just really hate the gym. And it made me realize, like I'm very unhealthy. I'm very unhealthy. Like I went to the doctors, got my BMI checked, and like the results just came back with the number for Planet Fitness. Like, what's going on here? But you know what I blame? I blame McDonald's. Okay, because McDonald's makes it easy to be unhealthy. Okay, it's the only place where you can spend less money on your food than you would parking, right? And then we wonder why the ice cream machine is always down. Speaking of McDonald's, okay, is it just me, or are they going too far with the plexiglass? Like, there's plexiglass between the counters, there's plexiglass between every other seat. It's like you can't. It's like, hello, sir. What can I get for you? Can I just get a burger? Sure, 109. You could pick it up to your left. Thank you. And then you escape the crazy house of plexiglass, and you get your food through a mailbox slot like a Guantanamo Bay prisoner. It's terrible. But you know what? It's the price we pay for our safety. I think that makes sense, But in my opinion, I think we should just upgrade it to glass, because it's here to stay, and it's anti-theft. No one can get in. Okay. Have you heard of the Hamburglar? He's been loose for 40 years. But I am trying to get back into my health a little bit. I want to get in shape before my birthday. My birthday is January 1st. That's right, New Year's baby.
Oh.
It was weird growing up though, being a New Year's baby, because my parents used to always tell me like, the whole world is celebrating your birthday today. And I was like, word? Even those two drunk guys passed out with streamers in their nose? It was fine. But being born on the 1st isn't all that bad. It has its perks. Nobody forgets my birthday. It's a celebration every single year. And I could forget the mistakes of the night before because it's the new year, baby. Those are the mistakes of last year. That's right. But it is a little shaky this year because I don't really know what things are going to be like, coming up in the next few months. The one thing I do know is my New Year's resolution and my birthday wish are going to be exactly the same. Survive. But I heard we might be going into another lockdown, which is it's whatever, but we're gonna be bored. But I give props to Donald Trump. Okay, hear me out. Because he is building a presidential library. Okay, and I think it's a smart time to do it. And it will be the only library with lies he tried to bury. But you know what? Like we can't really get all that mad at Donald Trump because I know he said the Democrats stole the election this year, and 4 years ago, Democrats were saying the exact same thing. The roles were just reversed. I even heard one politician say, "I wish there were walls between Democrats and Republicans, but if we did that, we wouldn't know what's going on the other side." That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
But to that I offer, have you considered investing in some plexiglass?
All right, thank you. You still have a little time. All right, Safi, where can we find you on social media?
Oh, you can find me at Safi Comedy, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
All right, thank you. And you can tell on his cap, you can see that he has won once, and he's got one of those honors. He's got one of the pins.
Yeah.
That's what you get. See, I do come through. It might be a little late in the mail. I sent snail mail because the U.S. Postal Service is not to be, highly recommended right now. I mean, I just got my Playboy from 1999 here. It's awesome. I didn't realize it was going to take that long. Anyway, thank you so much. And now, all right, Judgy Judgerson, you have the hardest job on this show. Now, I have the second hardest part of the show where I am the host. And I'm sure these guys are sweating it out thinking, oh my gosh, did I win? Did I lose? What did I eat last night to make me feel so bad? All right. Okay. So we have our winners, second, and losers bombing run. And again, this is all for fun, so please do not take this harshly. And this judge, yes, honey, you have to write feedback for them. I'm sorry, guys. She will give you feedback later, and I will make sure that I get it to you, okay? So, coming in first of the bombing run is Safi Alam! Yay! Woo! How's it feel to win the second time around, Safi?
Feels good. Gives me a lot of confidence in my material.
Yeah, it's awesome material, man. You had me laughing at the plexiglass at McDonald's, that's for sure. All right, so now how do I get out of this? All right, I've never done the shared spotlight, so let's remove spotlight. I'm going to go back. All right, in second place is, okay, a little slow on the Zoom. Sorry about that. Is Coseglia. Hey, Al, thank you for playing. You got second. You will get some swag. You are a great comic. I've had you on a feedback mic. You are an awesome comic. Thank you for participating, and I encourage you to join in again on Bombing Run and trying again, because it won't be Judgy Judgerson, the wife, over there doing the comment, the judging this next time. So, thank you again, Al, for being such a good sport and being on the show.
Fun.
All right, and now to our third place guy, the bomber, because this is called Bombing Run.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jason Dogleash. Oh, look at him. Oh, Jason, yay. You got third, but you came here and you competed and you still did your best. So you won swag. That's the one thing you do get out of me. You do get some swag out of this. Thank you again, Jason, for being such a great sport about this. And again, try again. I always say, guys, please try again, because I'm more than happy to have you here. This is a game show for fun. This is the game show for comedians. There's not a lot of these game shows on. And because we're all stuck in quarantine 2 Electric Boogaloo, this isn't going to stop for any time soon. So please join us again next time on Bombing Run. Till next Friday, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you.
Good.
This has been an oddly funny production